Every now and again, we feature the future of South African music, and this morning's guest fits into that category. Zarcia Zacheus is considered the future of South African jazz vocals and is one of 12 musicians nominated for the prestigious SABC Overseas Scholarship. She joins us in the studio. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
How does a young woman decide that jazz is the genre that you want to follow, and maybe not go to a popular art form like pop or R&B? Why jazz?
I don't think it was very deliberate, as in saying I want to do jazz. It's just that I loved the style of singing, and from a young age, and it was kind of by default, almost. So it's not because I knew jazz. It was I didn't know that it was called jazz long before. I just knew that I loved the style of singing when I heard people like Ella Fitzgerald and stuff. And then afterwards, oh, is this what you call it? It's called jazz. So yeah.
You talk about, you know, just growing up with it, but who's been your biggest musical influences?
Musically, I come from a very strong gospel background, so it's very vast, from the Jimmy Swaggart to straight to Liz Wright, which is currently now what I'm listening to and what I'm loving. So it's pretty broad, but I'd have to say people like Yolanda Adams, like I said, Ella Fitzgerald, those kind of people have had a strong influence.
What does it mean to be in the final stages of the SABC Overseas Scholarship competition event? What do you have to do to win?
You have to give your best performance. There's nothing more than that you can do. It means quite a lot. I was actually, when I got the call saying I was going through, I was a bit surprised and very excited. I'm extremely excited to be given this opportunity to go through, because there are 6 of us in the jazz category. So yeah, it's excitement and nerves and all of that. So
how did you hear about the scholarship in the first place?
I found out about the scholarship, I think, 3 years ago, but because they go on a cycle, it's instrumentalists, keyboardists, composers, and then singers. I had to wait something like 3 years for entering, because I found out about the scholarship when I was awarded another scholarship by SAMRO. I won another award from SAMRO, and then I found out about this one on one of their kind of pamphlets. I've been waiting 3 years
to enter.
Yes, and finally.
This is very exciting stuff. I mean, in terms of the scholarship itself, it has assisted a lot of well-known musicians now. What are you anticipating, I mean, in regards to the competition? How strong do you think a runner you are in this competition?
I look at the list of the 6 of us, specifically jazz, because I'm competing against 5 other people. There are 12 of us, but the other 6 are for classical. It's a pretty strong list, so I can't really gauge what my chances are. But I think that this competition will do a lot. It's given me this platform already, so I think it will.
How do you describe your style, though? Because it seems very relaxed, very natural, the ability to go through the ranges. It just feels like you're listening to almost an old soul.
Thank you. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. You see, the thing is, when you're doing other people's songs, it's very easy to describe what kind of music you're doing, because that's been kind of boxed already. And so my music that I do is sort of an influence of all the other stuff. Not like a melting pot, but like a little collage. Jazz, gospel, soul, everything else that's kind of grown on me.
You get 160,000 Rand in terms of a scholarship. What are you going to study if you win?
It's a music scholarship, so doing music, I'd definitely like to go overseas, travel a bit, because it is an overseas scholarship, and learn more about voice, get to do master classes, get to meet some really, really amazing people and learn more in music.
Now, obviously, there are viewers at home watching you, and they're getting to know Zarcia, and they're learning and hearing your voice. What will you tell them? Where will you be in 5 years?
5 years, definitely have maybe about 2 projects out already of my own. Busy working on one now. Yes, yeah. About 2, minimum 2. It takes quite a while working on one. I know, I'm busy working on mine now. So within 5 years, definitely that.
Well established.
Yes, well-established musician, running a production company, music production company. I'm very passionate about development projects as well, so I'd like to do one of those in my community.
So there'll be a lot of things that'll be happening.
So yes, in 5 years, maybe a school something.
We're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us. And, of course, we've got 2 more performances from Zarcia Zacheus, and she'll, of course, is the finalist in the Jazz and Popular Music category of the SAMRA Overseas Scholarship Competition. Stay with Weekend Live to hear more, and let us know what you think. It's Weekend Live at SABC.co today.